Welcome to my kitchen, everybody. Thank you for being here for the Farmer's Wife's kitchen, and we are going to be making homemade chicken and dumplings. So this is a chicken that I actually raised from this year, and I cooked it last night in the oven as roasting it. So I've got what the breast is left on this carcass, and I'm going to put that in the water, which I've got my pot on there right now that I'm going to get in there. And then I've got ancient grains flour that I'm going to be using to make our dumplings. So stay tuned. So in this recipe, I've only got 3 eggs since our chickens aren't laying that well. And I'm going to put a cup of this ancient grains flour mix in here. That should be enough to do for what I'm hoping to do with. So I'm going to seal this bag back up. And the brand that I'm using is Cup for Cup, is the brand. Ancient Grains Flour, gluten-free. Now, we are cooking this way to be more biblical, to try to cook more like Jesus did back when he was around and preaching. So I've got roughly a pinch of salt that I'm going to stick in there. And this is of the Dead Sea salt. Now I need to make a little divot here. I've got 3 eggs. So I'm going to put these 3 eggs from our chickens in here. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Alright, so there's 3. I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil to this cup, about 1/4 maybe, and then the rest will be of water. I'm going to add some more water in here. And then I'm going to get my water from my filtered water here and make sure this ends up being a cup. And I'm just going to pour that into the middle like this. Now I need a fork because I need to whip my egg up in the middle of this. That's how I do it. Okay, now I'll just start taking in from the sides, come around this. Try to just add that flour in here, but not all at once, just a little at a time, and then just keep mixing. Make sure I got all this off the sides. That looks a little clumpy, but I'm going to be okay with that. We're going to let it here sit for a bit while I get the chicken out of the Kitzler out of the refrigerator. I want to try to get that inside here. So I'm going to put that down in there. I've got some leeks that I made in the bottom of this. I'm just going to throw in there too. The ones that are more feasible and not burnt. Just want to put them in there. get some water set down inside it. Some soap so I can get those off. And we'll let that chicken breast and bone come to a boil. That way it'll get some of the chicken inside there too, the broth. So as we wait for that water to get larger, warmer, and come to a boil before we can drop these in there, I'm hoping I have. This will make enough. We will see. So now we have boiling water. It's got leeks in it, some chicken broth, and then my chicken breast in there too. So let's grab we're going to grab this, and then we're going to get a small spoon so we can drop. There is a duck going to eat our cat food up on the porch. So I'm going to drop about it's probably close to a tablespoon, but I wasn't trying to go that big because I'm going to try to make many of these. So you just drop them in there. And then they form themselves as dough balls. A very healthy dinner. Right now it's just my husband and I till this Friday, and then Elijah will be here from his dad's. It's sad because Elijah wishes he would have picked me when I fought for custody for the kids instead of picking his dad over me. He knows now that he chose wrong, but I told him the only way that would change is if he decided to move out of his dad's house and could get away with it. He'll probably have to wait till he's of age now, because we're not gonna try to go back to court over it. He's 16 and everything can be handled out from there. But when he is here, I would made a bigger batch of chicken and dumplings is what I'm trying to get at. This is just a small batch of chicken and dumplings, enough to feed my husband and I probably 2 days worth. So this one chicken will feed us 3 times. And this chicken wasn't even that big. I'm pretty sure it was a hen. And we raised Freedom Rangers. My husband called them Land Rovers. Come on, fall off. There we go. I got about half of it done. I'm still trying to think maybe of different names for this channel, like the Farmer's Home Cooked Meals, maybe. Farmer's Wife Cooks from Scratch channel. I'm not sure. But I'm going to get a few of these videos up before I decide to open up another one to try to get this organized. Try to move that fork out of the way. Look at all them dumplings in there. Whew. I'll try to get that one off, that small one. Come on, come off of there. Alright, now take this fork, try to get what I have in there out. And then I'm going to try to scrape what I can out of this. Until I get, oh, there's another one I can put in there. Try to get everything I can get out of there. There's another one. I think there's probably one more in here I could scrape up. Be great about it. All right. Technically, it's done. But we'll let her do what she's got to do, and then it'll be dinner time. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little home cooking chicken and dumplings. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.